Yo, guys, what is up? What is up? Dart is back with Star Trek Online. And I figured we could start let's call it a Let's Play on Star Trek Online. I'm going to make a new character, level it, and kind of go through the missions. And we're only going to cover the episodes. One of the cool things they did in this game is, make episodes like you would see on, on television. So we have to make a new character. As you can see my current characters here. I already have a, what is this one? This is the tactical officer. She's level 42. 50 is the highest level. I have a science officer here for the Klingon Empire, which is level 50. I have a science officer for the Federation. And of course, this one's a Federation Klingon. She's a Klingon. Here's a joint Trill. And yeah, you can see she's pretty. Look at the dress. Okay. And this is my main, Tigranis. He's level 50 engineer on the Federation. Alright, so we're going to create a new Federation character, because the Federation kind of goes through the tutorial and all that other good stuff, whereas Klingons do not. Alright, let's see. We have Tactical Officer here. And Tactical, is the combat damage, stealth recon, and squad tactics. The Tactical Officer can deliver damage in the widest variety of methods while supporting his away team by drawing off the enemy threat or by bolstering their combat effectiveness with tactics and squad commands. So, in space, they are DPS. On the ground, they can be a tank, because they can gather aggro, although they don't have really any survival tactics or survival abilities. Just, hey, shoot me, I'm over here, kind of thing. Alright, mainly your DPS of the game. Science officers protect their ship and crew by weakening or incapacitating the enemy over time, creating energy fields that damage or hinder, and healing their away team. From such effects, the science officer has the greatest potential to quickly react to a chaotic combat situation through direct enemy holds, weakening an enemy group's combat strength or resistances, or responding to an enemy attack by quickly healing damage. Science officers' combat effectiveness depends on their versatility. So science are, your debuff and healers. They can, repair the hull of their ship and enemy not the hull, but, pretty much the shield for the most part. Some of the hull, though, of themselves and their allies in space, and heal on the ground, and debuff the enemy. And they, of course, use science vessels, and tactical, of course, we see here, like the Akira class, the Prometheus, the Defiant. Those are good examples of a tactical ship, or escorts. Science vessels, there's the Nova class, like the Equinox from Voyager. There's Voyager, and this one would be, what do they call? I can't remember what they call it now. But it's the same class as the Titan that Commander Riker became captain of. Engineering, survivability, support generators, and controlling the path of enemy advance with fieldworks. The engineer officer can withstand the most damage by improving the performance of their own personal shields, while supporting his away team and with power generators, or by bottlenecking the enemy's advance through defensive minefields. The engineer's own combat effectiveness is improved by modifications to their firearms or support team from fabricated turrets and drones. And this is my favorite class of, which I typically play tanks and MMOs anyway. And here's your examples of the cruisers that they use. There's the Galaxy class, Enterprise from the TV show. There's the Sovereign class, Enterprise from the movies. And there's the Constitution class from the original series. There's just examples of, ships that you could get. And on the ground, they can be tanks because they can take a lot of damage. You know, they can replenish their own personal shields and shields of their allies, you know, making turrets and things like that. And in space, they are the survivable ships. You know, they're the ones that can constantly keep their own shields and their own hulls repaired. So, yeah, lots of fun. They take a lot of damage. Whereas, you know, the tactical dish out a lot of damage. So we're going to go with engineer. Alright, now I'm not going to read all, there's a lot you can read on all these classes, and I'm not going to read through all of them, but, you know, we got the humans, the Andorians, the Bajorans, the Benzites. Let's change it to male. There you go. And zoom in so we can kind of see them. The Benzite, the Betazoid, let's see, the Bolians. You know, most of these races you will recognize from the TV shows. There's the Ferengis. Now the joined trill is just like the regular trill, only they have a joined symbiote skill. And there's the Klingons. Now the Klingons and the joined trill on the Federation side are ones I paid to unlock, so you will not get them with your free to play. There's the Paklid. They're kind of ugly as hell. The Rigilians, again, pretty ugly ass motherfuckers. The Saurians. They're ugly, but you've heard of Syrian whiskey or brandy or whatever in the TV show movies. Tellarites, I believe they showed up in the Enterprise series. There's a regular trill, and you can see the marks down the sides. And of course, you couldn't have Star Trek without Vulcans, right? Then there's aliens. Aliens, you can make your own race. Make them look like anything you damn well please. Now, the cool thing about the aliens, in-game you can go to a tailor, and, of course, change your uniforms and clothes. But not only that, you can change the way your character looks. So, say I picked a Rigilian. No matter what I do, I can change the way he looks, but he's still going to look Rigilian, because he's Rigilian. But if I chose an alien, I could play him like this, and then get tired of that look, and then just completely change him into a whole new person. So that's kind of a cool thing for aliens. Alright, but I'm going to go with Klingon. I like the Klingons. I like the Klingon race. I don't really care for the Klingon ships that much, but I like the race. So we're going to go with a male Klingon. And he comes with accurate, stubborn, honorable, and warrior. Now I can always go in here and customize the traits and things of that nature, but I'm not going to. I'm going to stick with the defaults. Accurate is a space trait, increase my accuracy. Stubborn increases, gives me what? Run resistance, stun resistance, and I don't know what placing resistance is right offhand. Honorable, another damage resistance, and 10% threat generation, which is a good tanking skill. And physical, plus to physical damage, plus to energy, plus to severe critical strikes, and only affects certain things. So, okay. Alright, so next, now we need to pick our face. Now you can go with one of these presets, or you could go in here and just, let's see. Is this, where's the random? Which one's random? Okay, here's random. So you can, you can make them look like anything. I'm just hitting a random button here a few times to, give you a quick idea. But I'm going to go with the basic here. And I'm going to make him look, let's see where it's, this one. Yeah. Make him look like an old, aged, wise Klingon. He's seen a few battles. Alright, let's go next. Let's pick our body. Now on the body I usually go advanced, because I like my Klingons to be big guys, right? You pick your stance here. This would be a brawler. I want him all kind of bulked up. You can kind of see how he's kind of getting bigger there in the shoulders, and you don't want him too fat there. Yeah, that'll work. Okay, bulk his arms up. We don't want him to be too, like big here. Alright, don't even look fat. Leg bulk a little bit. Hips a little bit. Look at big old feet. I'm gonna make feet thick. There we go. Alright, let's go next. And then, you know, again, your uniform. You know, I can change all kinds of stuff, but, you know, I'm just gonna go here with a basic for now. Just go with number 6. That's, you know, that one works for now anyway. We can always change it later at the tailor. Alright, so we gotta give him a name. We're gonna go with Dar. And gotta name our ship, so what should we name our ship? Let's name our ship. I'm looking around my room for a name. The Gambler, there we go. We'll call it the Gambler. Alright, and then we're going to hit play now. We get an intro movie. I'll kind of shut up so you all can hear that. It is kind of cool. I think it's all voiced over by Leonard Nimoy, otherwise known as Spock. Okay. Yes, I'd like to. Oh, no, I'll play from here. We'll play the tutorial here.
After I left Starfleet, I made it my life's work to reunite the Romulans with their Vulcan brothers. For many years, I lived among them and waged a campaign of peace. Live long. And 21 years ago, the star of the Hova system went supernova and sent a wave of devastation across the quadrant. I promised to save the Romulan homeworld. I failed. The planets Romulus and Remus were destroyed. Countless billions were killed. My home, my friends, my life, all are memories. Time does not stop for one man, and neither does history. The chaos in Romulan space gave the Klingon Empire an opportunity to expand its territory. Today, Jimpock, the Chancellor of the High Council, traded diplomacy for the tip of a blade. Only in battle, Jimpock says, is a Klingon truly Klingon. The Federation did its utmost to preserve its alliance with the Klingons, but war was inevitable. Romulans want revenge for their lost world. The Dominion is rebuilding its forces. Now the Borg have reappeared and attacked the Vega colony.
Resistance is futile.
The Alpha Quadrant balances on the edge of ruin. The fate of the galaxy rests in your hands.
Keep firing!
Well, alright, there you go. There's your intro. Alright, guys. So, here we are in engineering. Alright, we're going to cut it here, I believe. Yeah, because this tutorial is going to run us probably about another 20-25 minutes. So we'll cancel it, or we'll stop it here and call this the character creation video. And we'll come back and finish out the tutorial where we actually get to see some combat and everything. But you can see here, you know, it does look pretty good. Pretty decent looking game. Graphics aren't too horribly bad. Zoom in here on your character. He doesn't look too shabby. So, yeah. And as you can tell from that, you know, from the intro story there with Spock, you know, this all does take place after that, the last movie where they remade, you know, with Kirk and Spock and all that, with the new characters or whatever. And then that all happened in the alternate universe. Well, this takes place in the current universe, you know, where Romulus was destroyed and everything. And the entire galaxy is at war. So, come back next time where we will continue our story and see where the adventures of Dar lead us. So guys, remember, comment, rate, and hit that subscribe button so you can see the future videos. And until next time, guys, I will see you in game.